Hey guys, Rangers here. Welcome back. So I know that I told you guys in my intro video that I would work on getting some specific smaller videos that cover certain features and aspects of the game that were just too much to cover all in that first initial video. Now, let me focus specifically in this video on some of the games that you can play, right? So I showed you guys Kryptonoid. I want to show you guys Flappy Rocket, and a couple of the other ones. So I think I mentioned that each game has a different valuation on the power that you can get from it. Flappy Rocket is kind of one of those mid-level power earners, I would say, compared to the 11 other game options that there are. This is level 1, right? So it's going to start off really easy. By the time you get to level 10, you are really cooking through this thing. But level 1, super easy. Going to hit the gain power and go through this screen. I think I mentioned to you guys, some people skip it, but I like to wait. Just make sure that I get the power from the game. Sometimes I've clicked off of it too soon and it hasn't rewarded me, so just to be safe. And you guys again can see the power that I earned, plus 396 there. Tells me my total power, my total earning power for the entire game since I first started playing that I've accumulated. So that was Flappy Rocket. Let me show you guys Crypto Hamster. This is one of the best games that you can play in terms of it being worth your time. It earns, I think, probably, if not the most, top 3, I would say, in terms of mining power. And it's a pretty simple game to play. I'm using my laptop right now, so I just use the left and right keys to jump from block to block. And as you get into the more advanced levels, you'll have enemies that you will face that you'll have to avoid. You can also shoot using the up arrow. And if you're on a phone, you can do this as well. You just use the left and right side of the screens to control. So in level 1, super, super easy. But this one is probably the best earner, I would say. It might be close with one of the other games that I'll show you, which is called Lambo Rider. All these 8-bit games are really pretty straightforward and simple and easy to get the hang of. So in this one, you have a minute timer. You see what happens if you hit one of the obstacles that's in your way. You get 3 different chances. Sometimes you can avoid things. Sometimes you can't. It really just depends on what the game throws at you. But again, level 1, pretty simple to keep yourself safe and get through the game with relative ease. And with each level, you have to earn more points in order to beat the game. For that one, it was 1,088. So again, I'll hit the gain power button, and you guys can get an idea for the power that you gain from this game. And then I'll try and show you guys one of the other main ones that I like to play that earns you a good solid amount of mining power each time, and that game is Token Blaster. This one's pretty fun to play as well. This one gets hard as you are in, like, especially level 5, 6, and up. Level 10 is super difficult. I have not spent the time trying to get there many times. I think one time when I was maybe really super bored, I got to level 10, and I think I did end up beating it, but it was not easy. So as you can see, though, level 1 as is kind of the theme, guys. Pretty straightforward. So there is a cooldown time on some of the games, especially as you play them more. When you're in level 1, it's going to not be a very long cooldown time at all. A lot of them you can almost certainly play almost right away afterwards, but as you get into levels 3, 4, 5, sometimes you have to wait a little bit before you can play the game again. Now on this screen, you guys can see I've actually gotten a reward, an additional reward besides the mining power. So this says 2 times the power hold for this game, and the power was 1092. So double that, and that ends up adding up pretty quickly. That's a pretty common reward that you'll get for playing the games. And by the way, one of the questions that I've gotten is, how long does your power hold? Some people are thinking like it holds forever, but it doesn't. So depending on the computer that you have, you guys can see my computer right here. Depending on the computer you have, that determines how long you hold the power that you earn from the games. So this computer actually only holds your power for 1 day and then it completely resets. But as you play more and more games, you naturally upgrade your computer. And the best computer, which is kind of a knockoff of an iMac Pro, I believe, will allow you to hold your power for 7 days. And after 7 days, it does reset. But the idea is if you're active and playing games each day, you'll kind of always constantly be holding power from the games. Now, the miners that you guys could see on the racks in my room here, they hold power forever. So you definitely want to work your way towards getting those miners and getting as many as you can. The game power is great, but I mainly play the games more as a means to an end to get through the different seasons. I wouldn't recommend just mindlessly playing games forever and ever and ever. Play games to work your way through the different seasons that ROLLERCOIN offers. I do think that could be a valuable use of your time, especially if you don't want to put in a lot of your own money. So guys, please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'll be checking them and try and get back to you guys as soon as I can. And as I said, I'll try and keep releasing short videos that will help you guys get a good idea for what ROLLERCOIN is like, covering some more specific features that I haven't been able to cover in past videos. Thank you for liking, subscribe if you would as well, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.